Hey y'all, it's your girl Chuck, and we are in Selma at the St. James Hotel. This was one of the historic sites, one of the few places left after the Civil War. Yep, it says it was the headquarters of General James H. Wilson following the Battle of Selma, April 2nd, 1965. This occupation protected the hotel from the arson and looting in the first 24 hours that destroyed much of downtown. The next week, Wilson methodically burned the huge military-industrial complex that had sustained the Confederate war effort. By April 10th, he had built his platoon, I'm trying to read it too hard, y'all, bridge, and he was off to capture Montgomery. The Gee House Hotel, as the St. James was then known, was owned by Major W.H. G. However, the hotel and adjoining livery stable were actually managed by his slave Ben, born in Weldon, North Carolina. Okay. In 1825, Ben was brought to Selma by his former mistress, Elizabeth Turner, in 1830. Ben, an industrious businessman, by the time of the Civil War had saved money and bought property. He became more prosperous in Selma's booming wartime economy. Ben even bought Confederate bonds. While Ben was freed after the Battle of Selma, he, along with his white neighbors, suffered great financial loss. After the war, he continued his successful business practices and became involved in the Republican Party. In 1867, he was appointed tax collector, and in 1869, he was elected in the Selma City Council. In 1870, Benjamin Sterling Turner, former slave and self-made businessman, was elected the first African-American U.S. representative from Alabama. Benjamin S. Turner died in 1894 and is buried in Old Live Oak Cemetery. Cool. That's what's up. Look at this place though. And this is the original outside. Everything, they just restored it. So that's what's up, y'all. How are y'all doing today? We're out here getting a little history. We're on a family trip. They're too tired to get out the car. So, yeah, now, I cannot miss. Ooh, it's a dead bird right there. I couldn't miss it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Now, we passed through Tuskegee. I didn't even get out.
Make a U-turn, then turn left onto Water Avenue.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the bridge tender's house, a private residency. That's what's up. Here's Samaj. The bridge tender's house. So. The first bridge been a big step. So it used to be toll fees to walk. It was 5 cents until 1900. And for pedestrians, for peddlers and horsemen, it was 10 cents, 25 cents for a 1-horse buggy, 50 cents for a 2-horse buggy, 75 cents for a 4-horse wagon. Yeah, cool. You had to pay to walk around there at that time. Sorry. No, we're not going upstairs. I'm not going in there. The Edmund Pettus Bridge. They just took John Lewis over that bridge. That bridge is so significant to our history. Wow. It is amazing. This is somebody's house though, so I don't know if we could stand here for too long. History. We have got to learn it. We have got to know who we are and where we came from. We have to figure it out. Because that's a big missing piece of ourselves. I can imagine when this town was really up, hustling and bustling. When everything was just moving. We're at Ghost Town right now. St. James Hotel. People out storefronts. Okay, this is the historic Water Avenue. And it is one of the finest surviving examples of the 19th century riverfront street in the South. Located here are structures which reflect the architectural trends and the commercial buildings from 1830 to 1900. This was the main, get over here. Get over here. This was the main business artery of one of Central Alabama. I can't talk right now, y'all. One of Central Alabama's major commercial centers. During the war between the states, Selma was the Confederacy's most important military depot in the Lower South. The arsenal and the Navy Foundry, Khmer Samaj, were located here, and the St. James Hotel provided housing for officers and personnel. When the federal forces occupied Selma in 1865, all of the war-supporting industries and much of the city were burned. Following the war, cotton speculation created a boom from 1870, get back here, to 1890, and new buildings replaced the burned ones. And this is from the National Register of Historic Places. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know what kind of plant that is. Yeah, you can still see some of the... I don't even know why I turned my foot and did this. You can still see some of the burnt buildings. Still see the damage from it to this day. Come here. Got the coverings. It look like if a bad wind. Ooh, come on, because they don't want to get stung by those. I got plenty of hornets up under this mud. Imagine everybody just marching through here to march up that bridge and across the bridge to Montgomery. What an amazing thing. Hey, how are you? Huh? Oh, thank you. North Carolina.
You ever heard of William Barber II? William Barber II?
All right, y'all. So here goes the bridge. We made it. We ain't gonna walk up because I don't want somebody in the street.
Whatever you're doing, we hope you're doing it because you're so smart.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Selma, Alabama, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this little tour. We'll see where we stop next. As always, I can't wait to